Okay, guys, so you have your automata all done, hopefully. And once you're done, if you do need to rotate it on its own, like auto do it, how you do it is you go to joints and find the one with the revolute that you did. Right click and say animate joint relationships, and it should run like that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and stop that. So I think you just right click here and say cancel. And we're gonna make this handle, and we're gonna make a bushing as well. Well, technically, they're both the same, right? They're both bushings, but we're going to make one handle and one bushing. Also, you don't have to have a hole right here for the wood. You see the hole right here? You do have to have a hole, but it doesn't need to show. So you could actually like cap this off so you don't see that wood if you want it a little nicer, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of here, and we can build it on our own over here, and I'll give you kind of the main dimensions. But the first thing you want to do is go to design and say click design. Oh, we're actually in one right now. I just noticed. Um, and go ahead and start somewhere. Let's say here. And the cool thing is that little. I could probably leave this open right now. So let's do that. The cool thing is that this thing, which is just a boring circle, could be anything. It could be a heart. It could be a hexagon, triangle. It could be a logo, like a Nike swish, shape, whatever. In fact, the Nike switch would be cool because it goes like this, and you can put a handle coming out one side that you're twisting. I don't know, but what I'm saying is it could be a face of a character, whatever you want. And basically, however you do the outside, I'll just do like I'll do a polygon for now, so that's really easy. I think this is the one I want. I think this is the one I want. I'll just click here, and there we go. And I'll do a six-sided one for now. And make sure the size is, generally the size you're looking for. Right now I'm going to push enter because I'm in millimeters, so let's get that converted over since this assignment we're mostly working on inches. So let's click that and go to inches. And 3 inches is pretty big. You got to remember that this thing is, I don't remember the exact size, but we can probably look at it right here. Bushing and just look at the sketches. And let's look at the first sketch. Oh, that's the inside. So let's go ahead and cancel that. I think it was the second sketch. Yes, there we go. It's only 1 inch, so it's not very big, so mine's probably way too big if you look at the scale, you know what I mean? So I would say let's keep it like 1 inch or 1.2 inches or something like that. Let's keep it realistic here. But you can go a little bit bigger. You know how big it is. Just look at this whole side and how big that is. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was 3 inches or 2.75 inches. So keep it to 2 inches or so. But remember, 2 inches is going to be like almost that whole side. So it might be this whole side. This is 1 inch. If you have 3 inches, it'd be like one here, one here, one here, right? So it'd almost take up the whole thing, 3 inches. So try to keep it to 2.5 max. Mine's 1.2 inches, a little bit bigger than that one. So let's just go ahead and finish. Let's say you did this cool drawing and you're extruding it out. Um, you don't want to extrude it out much more than 0.25. In fact, I'm probably only going to do like 0.15. I don't like to waste a bunch of plastic if I don't need it. And on this side, this is important right here. On the opposite side, let's do a sketch. And this is the part. What? That is not what I wanted to do. Sketch. There we go. And let's click a circle right in the center. This is the important one that's going to insert in the hole, and I'll show you that in a minute. And we probably want it a little bit smaller than a half inch, so 0.48 inches. And let's finish it, and I'll show you what it looks like real quick and why we're going to do it. And extrude. And this one can be a 1/4 inch. In fact, you kind of want it to be. And that is going to, a plug, it's going to go into this hole right here. You see that big hole right here? It's going to go into that. but we do need that square in the middle. So actually, this is a good idea. We can go here and just, if you're wondering how I got there, by the way, I just double clicked on my sketch down here, the one I just did, and it opens it back up. And I'm going to do the center rectangle, sorry, right here. And let's get that dimension just right. That hole is, that's a 0.25 stick. So it's 0.25 is that stick, but we should add some. And I'll be honest, man, add at least 0.2. So 0.02, at least add that. You might want to add, more, to be honest with you, because you're going to be fighting it. It is annoying when it doesn't fit. You're going to be sanding your stick and trying to get it to fit. So I'm going to do 0. And you can do 2.5 plus 0.03 as well over here. I must have messed something up. I'm just going to type in the 0.28 for now. There we go. And then we're going to say finish. And notice it did not fix it, right? So let me double click on my extrude. And it's asking me to selected. No, just that. See? So I just exited out of that. And it had 2 selected. So what it did is it had both those selected automatically. So I said, no, I do not want that. I only want the outside. And put OK. And see, now you have this cool little plug, right? And it's going to go in the end. It's going to be flush. You're not going to see the stick. It will be rotating. But hey, you can make it look fun. Something cool that's rotating there. And the stick right here is just going to stick right in there. You can add a little bit of glue if you don't want it to come out anymore. But don't do that to the very, very end when everything works great. And even then, I don't recommend that too much. I'd rather just make it a tight fit. And because if anything breaks, you want to remove this plug. Okay, so let's go back to the home position. There we go. And remember, if you need to take this out and 3D print it, you click here and you say 3D print. It's going to ask you, what do you want? And you click it. So just click it, it'll turn blue. And then we're going to say refinement, go to high. And then uncheck this. Then do 3D print utility, uncheck it, and then just push OK. And then it's going to download, you name it, and just say where you want to put it. You want to save to your computer, so you want to click here and save it somewhere like your desktop or your downloads folder. Alright, so now let's do the handle. Now the handle could be cool looking. Let's see, let's do sketch. And let's do here again. And let's put the handle over here. And again, you could do a hexagon. You could do whatever shape you want. I'm going to do, actually I'll do something cool, something more, that's kind of boring. But I'll do the slot. There's a slot somewhere. There it is, slot. There we go. Let's try this. Why is that not moving? What the? Slot. Right here. I guess it goes wherever you clicked, but here we go. And make sure you dimension it though. So dimension how long this is, because we want to know how long it is from here to here. Let's try that again. And this is 3 inches. Remember I said, and this is going to be center to center. So actually you want this like 1 inch, 1.2 inches, okay? Because this right here, I'm going to put the handle right here. This is 1 inch all the way across, but mine's going to go here and out this way. And there's going to be a stick coming out that I can grab. So do that. Now, to be honest with you, the reason this is not black is because look, I didn't say how thick it's going to be. So let's click from here to here, and let's make it like 0.5. There we go. Maybe I actually need probably more than that. I just realized, well, 0.5 might work. That's going to be a nice clean look actually. And the reason it's still not black is because look, I didn't say where this was. So, technically what we could do is we could hide the other object right here, which, well, actually, I didn't do a new component, so it's probably bad practice, but it doesn't really matter. So let's go finish, and let's extrude that. And we're going to extrude a very small amount, 0.15. You could probably go as small as 0.1. And there we go. And then we're going to say sketch on here. What? Control Z. It thinks I clicked on the plane. I'm trying to click on that. So sketch right here. I think it's clicked here. Hopefully that's where it knew I clicked on right here. Let's see, finish. Okay, right there. I'll click it first, then click sketch. There we go. That's what it should have done. All right, now let's click this right in the center, and let's put a little handle, and this handle is going to be 0.25, and you can make sure it's a certain distance away right here. Look how clean that number is. It's almost 0.65, so 0.65. I'll just put a nice clean number and push finish, and then we're going to extrude that. And whatever you think looks nice for a handle, I guess, you know. I say like something like that. That's 0.45, so I'll just put 0.5 then. There we go. That looks like a cool handle. Now on the other side, right here, I'm going to see if I can select it. There we go. Oh no. There we go. So it's blue. Click sketch, and it should rotate around. So we should be drawing here, by the way. Let me just double check. Yes. So I want to make sure it didn't rotate on me. I'm going to draw right here. So sketch. And this is the part we're going to insert in that hole. And remember, it's got to be, the hole is 0.5. You're going to use a 1/2 inch drill. But this should be a little smaller, like 0.48. So that you're not fighting it, you know? And that's why I made this whole thing a 1/2 inch, because I knew this would fit just nicely there. And that's pretty much good. That looks clean. Otherwise, if it doesn't look clean like this, you're going to need to do something to try to center it, like do a little bit of math here and say from here to here and from here to maybe here or something. So I'm going to say go ahead and finish, and then I'm going to extrude out. And this is one that only goes a 1/4 inch, 0.25, and then oh, I forgot this. I forgot the square again. So let's just go ahead and edit that, and let's put that square in real quick. And we're going to use the center square or center rectangle, and click right here in the center. Click this, and remember this one is got. This is where the stick has to fit through. So I need a little bit bigger than the stick. So 0. I think I said 0.27 was good, or 0.28, and do 0.27 is fine. And there we go, and say finish. And I think we have to double click on this, and we X out here, and we say this only. And that's it. Now we have a handle. It's got a cap. If you want the hole to come through, you can. I think this looks cooler. But you will need to glue it so it stays in there. It's going to fall out as people twist and pull on it. And this other one is for the other side, which is going to go into, so the handle will go on this side, and that will go their side. So go ahead and design that. If you want to design these a little bit prettier or something, you can. These just are going to have a big hole so that these sticks can go up and down, and that's it. If you want to design any other custom parts, you can as well. But that's today's assignment, is drawing all your custom parts for your box, and that's it.